Okay, Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutation, I came out there as pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. A little testimony, hey, somebody I know, I'm not going to mention no names, I'm just going to bring it out, for the sake of protecting the individuals that I know. I'm not trying to put his business out there where everybody knows his name and everything, but he confided in me. He was telling me that something didn't sit right with him. Now he recently went to Florida. He has a 3-year-old son, and he went to Florida to see his mom's. Now this is the first time his mom saw his son, and he was telling me that she was telling him that something don't sit right, that he doesn't look like you. We have unique traits, so you can't go by that because of the fact that the mother has traits too that he could be, it could be more traits of the mother than the father. But he was like, when he came back to the city, it didn't sit well with him. Now this is his 3-year-old. Now he got another child with this woman. He has a daughter by this woman, and she's 7. So he took it upon himself secretly and retrieved both of their DNAs, and we ain't got a DNA test. Now it comes out that the daughter is his, but his 3-year-old son is not. Dude devastated, heartbroken, crying, I mean, who could blame him, man? Devastated, crying, heartbroken, not knowing what to do, asking me for advice. And I told him, bro, what can I actually tell you, bro? Other than leave her. But you are spiritually connected to this woman because you have a daughter and you thought you had a son. Come to find out, the daughter is yours, she's 7, but his mother was like, she put that seed in his head. That baby don't look nothing like you. He's 3. I think you should get a DNA test. So, lo and behold, when he came back from Florida off his vacation, weeks later, he sampled his daughter and his son's, and got a DNA test done. Lo and behold, his daughter is his, she's 7, but his son was carrying on his name in this wicked ass society is not his, So he's bent out of shape and butthurt, rightfully so. He's hurt. I can't even say he's butthurt, man. He's hurt. But that goes to show when you give these women liberty to guide abroad, man, And they tell you in the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 13, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman, man. And that was straight wicked what she did to that dude, man. She did him real dirty, man. Probably a one-night stand in a bar, or probably in a club, shaking her ass, one-night stand, you know what I mean? Or some nigga that she barely know, or some nigga that don't even want to have nothing to do with her, But that's how it be. There's been plenty of nights, man, before I stopped going to clubs. I'm talking about in the 90s. I dealt with chicks, you meet them, and this is when I was in the world. You meet them, and they willing to party, go to a hotel, bust they shit, or even in your car, you bust they shit, you know what I mean? And that'll be that. But shit is crazy, bro, because he's heartbroken, man. That's why I said, like I said in the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 13, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. That's straight to the point, man. You don't want that kind of wickedness from a woman, man. When she deceive you, where you think that's your kid, and kind of find out it's not your kid. So you still tied to her because you have a daughter by her, but your son is not yours, but your daughter is yours. So now what you going to do? You going to stay with her? Or you going to leave her and take care of your daughter, from a distance? Now what you going to do, bro? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, you know. And also, it says, all wickedness. This is the book of Sirach 25 verse 19. All wickedness is little to the wickedness of a woman. What she did, man, she probably didn't even consider it, man. She just wiped her mouth, went home, washed her ass, and consider that a done deal. Water under the bridge. What he don't know won't hurt him. But it came back to bite you in your ass because you got knocked up. And at the same period of time, you slept with this dude, you was giving your husband box or your boyfriend box, whatever you want to call him. Apparently he's not your husband because you stepped around on him. God knows how many times. You know? That's why I tell you in the book of Sirach chapter 25 verse 19, all wickedness is little to the wickedness of a woman, man. Because what she did, she didn't think that she did anything wrong, man. I ain't do nothing wrong, you know? I was just having my little hot girl summer moment. I was just doing my thing for the particular time, you know? Now all is well. Come to find out all is not well, man. And you women going to find out the hard way, man. You're going to actually find out the hard way. So when he came to me and he showed me the papers, I was like, damn, shit, you know? And he was like, yo, I'm glad that's my daughter, but my 3-year-old son, I told him I had to correct him. I said, bro, check what you're saying. The DNA paper saying that's not your son. I understand you heartbroken, but you gotta realize that that's not your son, bro. You know? That's somebody else's son. That means your woman stepped out on the marriage, stepped out on you, and had sex with somebody else, and somebody else fathered what you thought was your son, and you put him on and you signed the birth certificate. So now, it's a complex situation, because now you stuck on, if you leave her, she could put you on child support, because you legally the father. You are legally the father, man, because you signed the birth certificate. So now what? And that's how it goes, man. This is how it goes, man. Now what? Now what you want to do? The only thing you can do is take care of your daughter and try to work something out with this woman. She got the ball is in her court. She can do what she wants. The ball is in her court. Because you signed the birth certificate 3 years ago, being naive. But, hey, your mother planted that seed in your head. And you ain't got a DNA test come to find out your 7-year-old daughter is yours, but your 3-year-old son is not. That shit is wicked, man. That shit is totally wicked, man. Hey, man. Truthfully told, me personally, that shit that make a motherfucker whack somebody out, man. You know, I'm just being real, you know. Shit like that will make you whack somebody out, man. For deceiving you in that kind of manner. Whack them out, bro. But you don't want to be in jail for life because you whacked out some goddamn stupid ass slutty whore that stepped around on you and got pregnant by another man. You don't want to do that, man. But many men have failed by women, man. For this stake right here. It's crazy, bro. That's why in the book of Sirach 25 verse 25 it says, give the woman no passage. It said, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to guide abroad. Salakia. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to guide abroad. And Esau has given these women all kind of liberty to guide abroad. Gad means to travel, man. To guide abroad, travel, do their own thing, man, you know. Hot girl summer, you know. Take fucking trips to Jamaica or Puerto Rico, sleep with Juan or sleep with Dexter. Shit is wicked, bro. Shit is wicked, bro. You know, I mean, this is my thing, man. I'm gonna tell you my testimony. My daughter is 29. She'll be 29 at the end of this month. Now, me and my daughter's mother had a little marriage thing, right? And I had signed the birth certificate when I was locked up incarcerated doing 7 years. You know, not telling my business like that, but hey, I'm gonna be real. So when I came home, she was acting funny because I didn't want to be with her no more because, you know, I found out a lot of, you know, even though she was coming to see me, because we had conjugal visits. So my daughter was conceived in 93. It could have happened before I got, you know, locked up, or it could happen after. But I don't know. But I'm going to say this right here. You know, I'm going to cut it short after this. You know, she had conjugal visit with her, so I was like, okay. I didn't know what happened. So what it is, to make a long story short, I was getting conjugal visits from my woman. We were married at the time, you know, and that's the only way you can get conjugal visit if you locked up, if you get married. So, man with some buns, he gonna do what he gotta do to get some buns, right? So you marry your woman. So, to make a long story short, you know, I came home and I heard a lot of shit that she was doing. So I was like, okay, that she kept my daughter for me for a certain period of time. So I went to the courts to demand. I offered to pay child support, and I offered to have visitation rights. In order for you to have visitation rights, you have to pay child support. So I offered to pay child support, and it was 17, you know, gross income. So I did that for a number of years before my daughter went to the military. So couldn't find out when I got a DNA test, that was my daughter, you know. So it was all worth the while because it was free. They offered it to me. The courts, you want to find out if that's your daughter or not? I said, yeah, of course. You do realize you signed the birth certificate, so whatever comes out, you're going to be the legal guardian regardless. So I said, okay, I'm fine with that. Because I was young. I was 26. So it came back that it was my daughter. And I was relieved. So, you know, I'm not going to bring in any more details, but she was pissed off that I did that. And she swung on me in the courts, you know, and I could have got her arrested, but I didn't do that. I told the judge, you know, nah, I'm not going to do that. I want to press charges. Let her go, please, for the sake of my daughter. But anyway, when you go to second edge was 8 and 50. But before I go there, how about Isaiah 32 and 9? Rise up, you women that are at ease, man. These women that are at ease right now. They could set you up, put you on child support, payments. But you know, there's a lot of things that Donald Trump is doing. Donald Trump is making sure that these women is feeling hard. It's feeling the hardship of not having a steady income. No more government assistance, man. So you go to when you go to Isaiah 6, 32 and 9, rise up you women at ease. These women are at ease, man. They take their leisure, they do what they do. You know, they have fun, hot girl summer, they travel on the expense of child support and other things, because you got women that got 6 baby mamas, 6 baby fathers. 17% of the gross income of a man is within the range of 150 $200. So you got these women, 6 baby daddies, 6 men on child support, SNAP benefits, WIC, Section 8, all these benefits that benefits them, so they living it up, you know what I'm saying? They living it up. So now, it's coming down, whereas Esau, they have no use for the nigga woman no more. Esau is like, you know, okay, we use you, now we have no use for you no more. So what you're going to do is get out of my face, and let me do me. Now the nigga woman is like, oh, what the fuck? What happened? Why? My child support? My EBT? What the fuck? Nah, it's reality. Reality set in, bitch. Esau, the so-called white man, don't need you no more. You stupid bitch. Esau, the so-called white man, don't need you no more. Now you gotta fend for yourself. And you done treated Jake so bad, meaning the so-called black man, you treated him so bad, Jake didn't even want to deal with you no more, man. So now what you gonna do? Suck it up, bitch. Suck it up, bitch. That's all I can say. I'm at my destination. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Bakat Badash. And I'm going to give double honors once again to the apostles and the elders and the bishop of Great Millstone. And at that, Shalom.